Okay, these two will practice. We'll do it carefully. Time permits today, if not tomorrow. We'll take DOCP. And how many DIUs, how many DOCPs, that requires few more items pertaining to optimizations in pipelines. Now, let's understand something called ETL, the true ETL concepts. That is nothing but data flow. Remember something called data flow. Remember that. Well, so here it is. Let's understand data flow activity. So earlier you got copy data tool. Now this is copy activity. Copy data activity. Now something called data flow activity. Here comes Spark cluster nodes and ETL concepts with transformations. It's all about extract, transform, load. We'll take conditional splits. Something called joins. First we'll take joins, then select, then aggregate functions. We'll do them. Then we are going to understand something called derived column transformation and window functions. We have something called pivot, lookup, and exist transformations. Please make sure you revise SQL concepts. SQL is our transact SQL. Joins, please do it. Join types and join options. Here we'll understand something called debugging and other activities one by one. Okay, tomorrow we'll have this friendly mock test on first two columns. Let's start with data factory now. Let's do it carefully. Well, so here it is. Your data factory resource is ready. A simple concept. Let's do it carefully. Go to resource. Okay, once you go to resource, remember it's all about ETL. Data flow or data flow activity is more secured and more flexible for ETL. Let's see how it is. For example, let's take a requirement. Assume you have a CSV file in Azure storage account. Yesterday we created the Azure storage account. Inside the Azure storage account, assume you have a CSV file. Your requirement to get the CSV file content into SQL, Azure SQL database or a Synapse warehouse. That's your requirement. Let's understand what exactly this data flow is. Remember previous class, we have something called ingest, right? Last two classes.
Yes, sir.
Now it is transform and orchestrate. These two buttons today and next few classes. Click on transform data. It will take you to something called data flow. See here, data flow it says. A simple interface, and our example looks like this. See here now. Source, transformations, destination. The true ETL concept. Source, it can be one or more sources. For today we are taking one source. Tomorrow we'll take more than one source. And from source we are going to perform certain transformations. Okay, from transformations we are going to have one or more loads. Now how this is different from copy data tool? Let's see. Yes, if you go for the copy data tool, you have only one source, one destination, right? Remember, Azure SQL database source and Synapse destination. One source, one destination, that's it. Here you are going with multiple sources and multiple destinations. Let's understand how to work with this. So here it is. Let's take one sample data. Country, company, month, sale 1, 2, 3 like this. This is your sample data, okay? It has data pertaining to different countries, India, Germany, US, etc. Our requirement, read this input data and give it to a dedicated destination per table. All India data should be loaded to one table. Germany data, other table. USA data, third table, something like that. Okay, that's our requirement. ETL, extract data from this CSV file you see on the screen. And next